And let's see what's going to happen in this third game. It's been a bit of a crazy series so far. It's 1-1. And this is the third map now. And the lower side of the map we do have from Samsung Galaxy. It's Hurricane. And the top side of the map, our red Zerg player from MVP. It's Losira. This is kind of crazy. If you're casting Losira, man, Losira is one of these guys I used to watch way back in the day. You know, way back in all the old GSLs. You know, way back before, way back when he was actually called Losira the first time, before he was called Kangho, so long ago now. Kind of crazy to get to see him play here in my own tournament. Hurricane, one of these guys who hasn't really been around as long as Losira, or not as prominently. You know, Losira is one of these guys who you hear about, you know about him, you don't forget about him. Yeah, Hurricane is one of these guys who's doing very well for himself lately, but it's kind of been that way for quite some time. So, anyways, let's see how this game's gonna go. A hatchery first coming in here for Losira. And Hurricane going to be dropping his Nexus here very shortly. This drone is looking as though it does want to come in here and maybe try and block a little bit. And he might actually just drop down the hatchery. Oh, he gets blocked. This is kind of crazy. Oh, he's going to get it! This is so frustrating for Hurricane. Every single time this just happens. Oh, this is really cute though. Just Chrono Boosts out Zealots. He's just going to send the Zealots straight across the map. Wow, because this is free hatch before pool essentially. This is really, really nice then. Alright, so probes have been pulled to go against this. A second Zealot's about to pop out, and that's going to actually come and help. Okay, I thought he might send that across the map. Especially considering he's seen how late the pool is here. So, especially because these probes are going to be able to deal with this anyways. Right, like, Zealot's not even going to get a hit off. And then it becomes very weird to not send the Zealot across the map. Losira's now pulling drones preemptively, waiting for this Zealot. And he might very well just be ready to mineral click through and go for it. I think he is mineral clicking and catches it! Perfect little catch there by Losira. And this isn't actually going to do any damage at all apart from forcing some lost mining time. Wow, what a cute little game in Micro at the start of this then, as now the second Zealot's actually going to start heading across the map as well. Not sure if he'll be able to do too much with this. Actually does intercept. Oops, kick out my earphones, why don't I? That's not good. Yeah, kind of a weird start to this game then. Here in game number 2. And again, number 3. Very weird start to this, indeed. Is that just going to come down here? This drone's still moving around. It's kind of hard to stop before you get a Mothership Core or Stalker out. And I mean, the Cybernex Core's not done just yet, so it actually feels like the Cyber Core's a little bit late. Be interesting to see what Hurricane decides to go for on this map. I mean, very aggressive in games 1 and 2. Although game 1, he did take the expansion in game 1, but he was still very aggressive from the third base. Game 2 with that just big 8-gate War Prism all in, which didn't work out for him too well. I wonder how different that would have been if he'd maybe just gone towards the gold base straight away, if he'd known about the gold. It would have been quite interesting to see. This drone is still in this main base here, scouting absolutely everything that's going on, which is kind of annoying. Stalker's on the way out, and we'll finally be able to stop this. And Stargate on the way. Is that drone going to come back up here and see the Stargate before it dies? That's the real question, I think. Stalker should be able to shut it down before it makes its way back in there, and Probe's just going to get a shot off on it just to help make sure. Might make it into an extractor, and again just try and be a little bit more annoying for as long as possible. And that drone will go down now. Okay, so drone goes down, back at home, Rotoran on the way for Losira. And just a Stargate, just over halfway done for Hurricane here. So Rotron is on the way, just over halfway done at this point. And Forge being added on for Hurricane as well. His first Oracle will probably do quite a bit of damage. No Spore Crawlers being made just yet for Losira. His third base finishing up. Going to start moving some drones over into position over there. And that third base could be kind of the hot spot for that Oracle. I mean, without a Queen there. Oh, did he see it? No, he didn't. Nutling did not quite see it there. So, yeah, Zealot is going to try and chase down that Zergling. Now, Oracle pops out. He's going to head across the map. It's kind of an interesting position. I mean, imagine the Oracle goes towards the third base. It's not going to. But instead it's going to go towards the natural. If he went towards the third base, there's no Queen here. It's a field day. Now he's going to be spotted by an Overlord on his way across. Oh, no, he isn't. No way. That's crazy. Okay, he is. Just spotted then in the end. And, yeah, Is Losira paying attention? Looks as though he's not really reacting to this at all. And Oracle's going to come straight in and start doing some damage. 1 worker, 2 workers killed already. And now the drone pull comes in. He's going to be able to pick quite a few more drones off still, though. And as you can see, a lot of these drones going down. Third base starts up for Hurricane as well. And I really like his position here. I mean, 9 workers killed. He's going to escape with the Oracle for now. Kind of exciting. Some roaches and lings going to start moving across the map here. Not too much out for our Protoss player, but he is beginning a Void Ray. And this Void Ray will pretty much shut down all of the aggression. This Oracle coming back and will help out a lot against the Zerglings. Although I don't think he I mean, it's kind of risky to go use the Oracle back in the mineral lines now, because the Queens will do a lot of damage to it, and it's on very low hit points. It's only really got shields left, so I guess it's better off just following this army more than anything else here. As Losira's committed quite a lot to making units to try and come across and be aggressive here. Void Ray just find these roaches, and he's going to start using prismatic alignment to work through them roaches a little bit faster. Zerglings are going to continue moving towards this base. Now, I mean, 2 cannons are actually up here, so I mean, Hurricane's actually very well defended as the Void Ray continues to chase these roaches away. Losira getting a supply block there as well. I'm not sure if he lost, I think he must have lost an Overlord, or there's a Phoenix moving around. He's actually picked up 2 kills already. Wow, single Phoenix, 2 Overlord kills, pretty sick. Overseer being made over here. There's a few Overlords still to remaining on the map though, which Hurricane will be able to pick off, so that's pretty nice. These Lings here still not really going to be able to do anything. There's enough sentries here, and you might try and force a couple of force fields. Them force fields actually do miss there. As whoa, my voice and the camera went crazy then. As the Void Ray and the Mothership Core not really able to do all too much. Void Ray continued to do a little bit more damage here, but these Lings turned around once again. Stalker's been warped in, a Robo facility on the way. And surprised not to see +2 just yet, because Blink is on the way. And he is able to start +2 if he would like to. I wonder if maybe he just tries to be very aggressive with just +1 and Blink. I mean, he's got plenty of sentries for force fields if he would like to do that. It's just pure Ling right now for Losira. Starts up an Observer, another gas, and there's the extra gateway starting to come down. Hydralisks are being made as well, though, from our Zerg player. This Oracle is so lucky. Just gets by that Spore Crawler. So 4 more gates being added on, I mean, just going to be +1 Blink then. Very interesting. So +1 Blink against Ling Hydra. And, well, we'll see how this goes. This drone is was going to make a 4th base for a moment or 2, but decided not to in the end. Both players on like 70-ish workers though. There's +2 starting now. I wonder if he just completely forgot to start it. I mean, he has a lot of gas and minerals banked up, so it's definitely a possibility. He starts a Robo Bay now as well. So it's going to be kind of Ling Hydra against incoming Colossi, which isn't all, isn't as bad as it seems, because I mean, the Ling Hydra attack is generally just an initial poke when there's only 1 Colossi out. It's pretty effective. We're going to see Hurricane begin to move out on the map here, and do we see that Mothership Core coming with them? I'm trying to figure out where the Mothership Core might be. Ling's coming across the map, need to be careful. And one Ling, which was leading the way, does get back in time. Okay, just tell the others to get back in time. This Mothership Core's coming in here as well then, and this is kind of very interesting right now. As Hurricane, how aggressive does he really want to be? He's making an immortal at this point in time, as again his Robo Bay is about to finish, so he can begin going into Colossus production. 26 more Lings being made. Warp Prism is heading towards the natural, and that could be very effective here with all of these units out on the map. A lot of Lings getting picked off as well right now, and some of them looping around this right hand side. He's actually going to warp in 5. A lot of Zealots here. Does he know about this gold base? Yes, he does. Okay, so he's going to warp in a bunch of Zealots here, and I wouldn't be surprised if he waits for another round of Zealots. Whoa, Lings into the main though, and that's a little bit interesting to see that happen. Okay, yes, so yeah, lets these Zealots go towards the gold. He's going to go in towards the main base with, the natural, with a round of Zealots as well. At the same time, he's going to come up here and try and push towards the 3rd. Absolutely no response from Losira, which is intriguing. He's got a lot of reinforcements on the way. I think Hurricane needs to be very careful. He starts up a Templar Archives, and he needs to be really careful against this army, man. I mean, this is such a kind of... This army is just kind of like so powerful out in the open more than anything. He begins to see it moving forwards here, and I think time to recall or just force field and get out of there. I think recall is the way to go, but he's not really... I guess Hydras can take down the Mothership Core so quickly. Now he recalls, the force field's there, buying him enough time, as at the same time Zealots have killed off 15 workers in the natural. Wow! This Warp Prism doing work, guys. As Templar Archives is about to finish as well. This is kind of a scary point in time for Hurricane, though he has to defend against this incoming Ling Hydra. 4 Templar being warped in, and first Colossus is about to pop out. That will help out a lot. But is it going to be enough here? Zard's still working away against this natural hatchery, and I think they will not quite be able to take it down. At the same time, committing forward here, and Mothership Core goes down. Phone overcharge is used. A lot of units taken down here initially by Losira. But I think Hurricane's going to be alright, man. I mean, he's got some Archons coming in. He's got the Colossus in the back as well. You'll lose a couple of gateways, but that's going to be about it. And there's no real follow-up to this from Losira at all. Does he have a Hive? He's got a Hive just starting now. So I mean, it's a lot. And the thing is, these Hydras, they're stuck in the middle of the map. Blinks forward are just going to continue picking these off. And Hurricane looking pretty good here right now in game number 3. He's about 20-30 supply up. Some Lings coming in. But I mean, Archons are fantastic against Zerglings and Colossus as well. He's just kiting backwards just to minimize the damage. I mean, it's not ideal being out in the middle of the map. But still, he's going to be able to get quite a lot done. Hydralisks take down the Void Ray pretty quickly. There's just not that many Hydras here, and the 2 Colossi going to be enough, and these Stalkers can give chase. They can maybe even blink forward once more to shut down the rest of these Hydras, and there we go, blinks forward with both groups, and we'll continue to chase. Another 13 workers killed. This natural expansion killed as well. Now War Prism looking as though he came back in there, and this is pretty bad. Was that the 13 workers from initially? No, it's not. Hurricane's killed 42 workers this game. Wow, that is absolutely insane. He's in an amazing position now, 40 supply up here in game number 3, and he's going to put himself onto match point and potentially able to finish first place in this group. If you can take map number 4 as well. I mean, it's not all over yet. There's still a possibility for a comeback maybe from the series. He's got a lot of money banked up. He's got a Hive on the way. I guess he wants to go into the some Vipers maybe. I mean, that's kind of the ideal thing to get right now. 6 Vipers being made, but I kind of have to question, you know, what is 6 Vipers going to achieve? A couple of Lings here getting cleaned up by that Oracle. What are 6 Vipers going to achieve? Well, Abducts are going to be the main thing, but there's, you know, with Templar, it's going to be very hard to actually get the Vipers close enough. Blinding Clouds are going to be the other main factor here. I mean, again, the Blinding Clouds will be nice, but he doesn't really have anything to fight with once the Blinding Clouds are down, and he's making some more Hydras now. I just think 6 Vipers is a little bit overkill. You know, 3 Vipers, fine, yeah, I can understand that, but 6? Questionable here, as we're going to see the 4th Colossus popping out very shortly, joining this Protoss Death Ball, which is starting to really get set up here. 4th base even set up right now for Hurricane. It is a little bit of a run by going on. He's picked off a car. Wow, not even okay. Now 2 workers picked off. There's this army. There's Storm available if you wanted to drop it on them Zerglings. Decides not to though, and I mean, again, that's something I've just mentioned. Storm is available. He upgraded that when he was being attacked before. And now it's really going to pay off for him as he begins to move across the map. He's going to be able to Storm. I mean, this army just doesn't stand a chance against Storm. This is just fantastic for Hurricane here in game number 3. He moves across the map now, and let's see if there's any way that the miracle's going to happen here for Losira. +3 attack on the way. Zealot's being warped in, and again another run by is doing a fair amount of damage here. Well, again, these Zealots which were just warped in will be able to clean it up in the end. I say a fair amount of damage. They killed a cannon and 3 workers, which is not as much as I thought they would be able to do. Blinding Cloud comes down here initially. Storms or feedbacks, either, both. Cool. Blinks forward here, very aggressive. And I think Hurricane just knows that this game number 3 is his. GG is called. And Hurricane goes 2-1.